Have you ever experienced fear due to something? Perhaps it was a dog, a snake, or a spider. Perhaps it was a bridge, an aeroplane, or a roller coaster. Perhaps it involved asking someone out, quitting your job, or giving a speech in front of an audience. Among the strongest and most common emotions that humans can feel is fear. It can keep us safe from harm, spur us on to action, or immobilize us in fear. The way we respond to fear can have a significant impact on our well-being, prosperity, and contentment. The goal of the style of life followed by the ancient Stoic philosophers was to develop virtue, wisdom, and happiness. They contend that although we have no influence over outside events, we do have power over how we respond to them. They also taught us to live in balance with reason, the natural world, and our true selves. The Stoics focused a lot of their discussions on anxiety and fear management. They provided us with a wealth of knowledge and methods that will enable us to confront our concerns with bravery, composure, and clarity. We'll look at 7 Stoic lessons in this video that can help you live a better life and get over your fears. 1. Accept your fear as a chance for development and change. According to the Stoics, everything that occurs in life is either excellent or bad. They also held the view that we may exercise our virtues and better ourselves in any circumstance. Rather than running away from or fighting against your fear, you can accept it as a challenge that will help you grow in knowledge, maturity, and character. It can also be viewed as a catalyst that opens doors for you to encounter new experiences and opportunities. If you're terrified of change, for instance, you might accept it as a chance to broaden your horizons, learn new things, and adjust to changing circumstances. You can use your fear of losing someone or something to your advantage by learning to be content with what you have, expressing your love and thanks, and separating yourself from other people and things. If you're terrified of dying, you might learn to accept it as a chance to fully experience the present, follow your interests and purpose, and leave a lasting legacy. You can use your fear to your advantage and improve your life by accepting it as a chance for personal development. 2. Prepare for the worst-case situation by visualizing it. The Stoics employed this method, which may not sit well with everyone. Premeditation of evils, or the habit of envisioning the worst-case scenario and how to handle it, is a Stoic method for overcoming fear. This can lessen the effect of unpleasant feelings like surprise, shock, or sorrow. In order to minimize or lessen the worst-case situation, it can also assist us in making advanced plans and taking preventative action. For instance, if you're nervous about speaking in front of an audience, you might worry that you won't remember what to say, that you'll stutter, or that they will jeer at you. After that, you can consider how you would handle the circumstance. You might prepare your speech in advance, keep some notes on hand, or tell yourself it's not the end of the world. You may mentally and emotionally ready yourself for any scenario by completing this practice. 3. Question your pessimistic ideas and swap them out for sensible ones. Negative thoughts and beliefs we hold ourselves can also be a cause of fear. We frequently overestimate the likelihood or seriousness of a threat, or underestimate our capacity to handle it. Additionally, we frequently give external events or circumstances illogical interpretations or conclusions. The Stoics taught us to critically assess and doubt the truth of our thoughts. They also suggested that we exchange our pessimistic ideas with more sensible ones that are supported by logic and evidence. A useful method to approach this is to think, "I have studied hard for this exam and I will do my best," rather than, "I will fail this exam." Consider this. Some people may laugh at me, but others may appreciate me, as opposed to, "Everyone will laugh at me." Consider this a challenge that I can rise to rather than, "This is a disaster." We may alter our emotions and behaviors by altering the thoughts we think. 4. To increase your motivation and self-assurance, use affirmations and images. Using affirmations, visualizations, encouraging words, or pictures that represent your ideal situation or objective are other strategies for overcoming fear. These can assist you in visualizing your ideal state of mind or desired outcome. They can also assist you in bolstering your sense of efficacy and self-worth. If you are afraid of flying, for example, tell yourself, I am safe and calm on this flight. Or visualize yourself gazing out the window. You can tell yourself, I am worthy of love and respect. Or visualize being accepted by someone you admire if rejection terrifies you. Saying to yourself, I am capable and resilient, or visualizing yourself succeeding at whatever you want to pursue, can help you overcome your fear of failing. Regular use of affirmations and visualizations will help you cultivate an optimistic outlook that will enable you to tackle your fear. 5. Use exposure therapy to confront your phobia progressively. Exposing yourself to the item or scenario that scares you gradually and securely is one method to face your fear head-on and overcome it. By doing this, the fear may become less potent and you may learn to live with it. It can also give you a stronger sense of self-assurance and control over your fears. If you are lightheaded around heights, you can begin by seeing pictures of high spots, then watch videos of them, and finally visit them in person, working your way up from the lowest to the highest. If you're uncomfortable with spiders, try first viewing pictures of them, then viewing videos of them, handling a toy spider, and last, holding a real one. If you're uncomfortable in social situations, try talking to a buddy first, then a stranger, then a small group of people, and finally, a large audience. You may progressively get over your fear and expand your horizons by doing this on a regular basis. 6. Seek advice and assistance from those who have faced and conquered their fears. Seeking advice and support from those who have faced or conquered their fears is another beneficial method for overcoming fear. These could be individuals you know directly, including friends, relatives, coaches, or mentors. They could also be heroes, role models, or subject matter experts, people you respect or appreciate. You can gain from other people's expertise, counsel, inspiration, and encouragement by asking for help and direction. Additionally, you can gain knowledge from their errors, achievements, and tactics. You will feel less alone and more connected to those who share your fear or objective if you ask for help. Here are some real-world examples. If you're scared to launch a business, speak with someone who has already done it and find out what obstacles they overcame. You can study books or blogs written by lone travelers to gain insight from their experiences and advice if you are nervous about traveling alone. You can learn about the inspirations and methods of artists and writers by watching documentaries or conducting interviews with them if you are hesitant to express yourself creatively. You can acquire the knowledge and self-assurance to confront your anxiety by asking for help and direction from others. 7. Recognize what is and is not under your control. The duality of control, that is, concentrating on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, is one of the fundamental tenets of Stoicism. One of the most important Stoics, Epictetus, once stated, "We have power over certain things, but not over others. Opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and, in a nutshell, our own behaviors are things that we can control. Body, property, reputation, command, and to put it succinctly, anything that isn't our own doing are things beyond our control. Many of the things we dread are out of our control, such as other people's perceptions of us, the results of our deeds, global events, etc. We simply end up wasting time and energy and making our suffering worse by thinking about these things. Rather, we ought to concentrate on the things we have power over, such as our feelings, ideas, decisions, and deeds. We can lessen our anxiousness and become more productive by doing this. Although fear is a normal and inevitable aspect of life, it doesn't have to limit or dominate us. We may learn to face our fear with courage, composure, and clarity by putting the Stoic concepts we've studied into practice. This will allow us to use our fear as a catalyst for transformation and progress. According to Seneca, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. I sincerely appreciate you seeing. In order to help us reach more people looking for old knowledge, kindly give us a thumbs up. If you're new, click the notification bell and subscribe to receive future courses on proverbial wisdom. To discover more useful Stoic advice, Pick one of the videos currently playing on your screen. Until our next video, see you.